Yeah, hi there. This is Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer of the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And these comments, I'm going to use your username at VoxyPop, Sandravs. I believe you are from Bolivia. So good to hear from you. Thank you for doing the diagnostic pretest. Hey, you gave me some very useful information in there. So you said that the TOEFL test is the only part of the test you have not passed yet. You want to get 26 points out of 30. Right now you're getting 23. So yeah, I think I can help you here. So you're in pretty good shape. One of the pieces of advice I'm going to give you right now is when you're speaking, slow down a little bit. I think you might be getting a little nervous. And when you're doing the pretest, you are speaking, I think, a little bit too quickly. Even when you're answering the questions in Part B, you need to take your time a little bit. Now remember, I'm not saying pause after every word, but you know, when you put together an idea, you should take a pause after maybe 4 or 5 stress words, then speak another group of ideas or words there, then you have another pause. So I think learning how to pause, I think, and when to pause in your speaking is important. And you know what? I think I can help. I think I can get you going in the right direction here. Based on the pretest, I do have some specific lessons I think you should focus on. You might want to write these down. Remember that you just did the pretest for vowel and consonant sounds, and what I'm going to do right now is to tell you which vowel and which consonant sound lessons you want to focus on to get a little bit better. Lesson 8, Lesson 11, Lesson 12, Lesson 13, Lesson 14, Lesson 16, Lesson 19, and Lesson 20. So focus on those lessons right now. And you'll notice as you go through my Speak Clearly lessons, Sandravs, is you can actually read the videos with me. And I think that'll be really good for you, good practice for you. Read out loud with me as I teach you the information in those videos. Also, at the end of every video, there's a practice exercise where you read some sample sentences. Also, you read a paragraph. That's also going to be very important for you, right? So again, you can work, as you're doing this, you can work on your pacing, I think, which you're having some trouble with, and also your pausing, and also you can kind of imitate how I pronounce all the vowel, all the consonant sounds, and everything else that's important to the English language. So little by little, you can start moving in the right direction. Okay, in terms of your intelligibility score, and I'm putting this link right underneath the video so you can understand a little bit more about where you are. Now I'm going to put you at the low end of 4. 4 means that you have obvious accent pronunciation variations, but typically these do not interfere with understanding. You have pretty good grammar usage. You have sustained and connected discourse. If anything, you're speaking too quickly. You also have very vocabulary, so that kind of describes where you are right now. And you want to move up to at least 5. You want to move up one level where you are right now. And I think if you can score 5.1 or higher in my intelligibility test, I think you'll be able to do much better on the TOEFL speaking tasks, especially as it relates to your delivery. Alrighty, now also, it'll be important for you, if you haven't done so, you can start taking some of my independent and integrated speaking practice tests. The rule that I have at my VoxyPop discussion group is you can take 1 practice test per day, but I think it's good for you so you can start getting feedback to see where you're scoring and why, and then you can review some of the recommended lessons in my 7-step system to get better. So for you, it'll be a combination, I think, of going through my pronunciation lessons and reading with me out loud and trying to master those difficult sounds you're having trouble with. And then you'll also be studying my speaking lessons and taking practice tests, getting feedback, and making some changes. So to help you with the speaking, it's important that you keep at it. You keep posting different practice tests on a daily basis and give us a chance to hear you, to listen to you and to help move you forward. All right, you can do this. You will do this. You only need 3 points, right? Just 3. 26. That's what you want. That's what you're going to get. And I'm going to help you get that, all right? Anyway, thank you very much for posting your first pronunciation pretest. I know when you join a service like this, you're thinking, you know, well, is this any good? Is this guy going to help me? And so on. But I do help you. I will help you, right? So if you stick around long enough and just be patient and study on a regular basis my 7-step system, you will get better. I have good news for you. I've had a lot of students over the last month who have met their speaking goal of 26. I have a lot of students over the last month who have scored over 100 on the TOEFL IBT using my system. And you can too. You can do this. Believe it. Alrighty, anyway, thank you very much. And if you like my service, tell somebody about it. You might have somebody else in Bolivia who also wants to work on his or her speaking skills, and you can tell them what my service is and how I work, and they might be interested in also subscribing to my system.